Hello everybody and welcome back on my channel. My name is Alex and today we're gonna make the second component from this easy assembly, and it will be this one. This is how it's going to look. This thread is only an appearance, so it will be very easy. Okay, so we have here the drawing. We can see the dimensions. The only thing that is not missing, but we'll have to find it out for ourselves, is the dimension from where the thread ends until this center here, or until this part here where it ends and it intersects with this ring. So it will not be very hard, but I hope that it will be the right dimension when we're going to find it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. So first let's open a new SolidWorks document, select here part, and let's make this plain white so we can see better. Now let's go ahead and start a sketch in the top plane. And here we'll start with a circle. And now with Smart Dimension, let's give a diameter for this, will be 12 millimeters. Now we'll go to features and we'll use Extruded boss base command. And now here select blind. And here this dimension, it's 81 millimeters. I know it because I already calculated it. But if you want to know how to find this out from the dimensions that we have, I'm gonna show you how I did it. So first is 227 divided by 2. Alright, and then we'll have to extract the dimension that we already have, which is 60 for the thread. Okay, so minus 60. And I will have to extract the other dimensions that we already know, which is, let me show you on the drawing. So we divided this by 2 because we only need this half. We extracted this because we know this dimension. We'll have to extract half of this, so it will be minus 20 again. And then the last dimension that we'll have to extract will be, we can see here this diameter is 17, so half of 17, and then we can see this 8 is the dimension from this inner circle to this outer one. The dimension between them is 8 millimeters. We only need to extract half of it because it will intersect in the middle of this ring here. This will be the real length for this part that we want to make right now. So it will be half of 17 and half of 8. So now what we'll have to do here is to extract 20 and half of these two. It will be minus 20. And then minus 4, which is half from 8. And then again minus 17 divided by 2, which is 8.5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 0.5, and it will be 21. And now we found out the dimension. 21 is from here until here. And this is the one that was missing. But now we want to put the whole dimensions for this part. So it will be this one that we just found out, which is 21, and we'll have to add this one, 60, we'll have to add it back. Alright, and it will be 81, just as I said at the beginning. So we'll add 60 back. And this is how I proceeded to find this dimension. I don't know if it's exactly the right way, but I hope so. If you have another way, just let me know it. Alright, after you put here 81, press here OK. And now let's make the thread here. It will be a cosmetic one, so we'll have to go to options first. Document properties, detailing, and select here shaded cosmetic threads, press here OK. And now go to insert, go to annotations, go to cosmetic thread. We'll have to select this edge, and here will be automatically selected M12 and all these other settings, except that we'll have to change here the end condition to blind and to put here the distance 60 millimeters. Alright, press OK, and now let's make a chamfer on this side. So go to fillet, select chamfer. The dimension will be 1.5 millimeters. And if the angle is not on the drawing, just use the usual one, which will be 45 degrees, and press here OK. Nice. Now let's open another sketch on the right plane. And here we'll make a circle and a center line. So first let's make a center line. The center line should be horizontal like this. And then let's make a circle. The circle will be in this point like this. Now it's smart dimension. Let's give a diameter for this circle will be 8 millimeters. Alright, and now let's see. And now let's see where this center line should be. What should be the dimension here? Because this will have to calculate it again. Alright, so we can see that it's in the middle. It should be in this center point for these two circles, right? But the dimension we started from this edge here, which is, we know that from here to here are 4 millimeters because this edge is in the middle of these two circles. So 4 millimeters, we'll have to add half of this one. So 4 with 17 divided by 2, right? And then we'll have the dimension that we need. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So here will be 17 divided by 2, and we'll have to add 4. And it should be 12.5. Alright, now this is black, it's not going up and down, which this is what matters. Now we'll go to features and we'll use revolved boss base command. And this is the preview. Now press OK. Now if we want to really check these diameters to see if they match our drawing, let's go ahead and open a sketch in the front plane. Alright, so we'll open a sketch in the front plane. And now here what we'll have to do is to, just a second. Okay, we'll have to select this edge here, select here convert entities command, select this outer one, select also here convert entities command, and now it's smart dimension. Let's check the dimensions. This one should have 17 millimeters in diameter, and it's good, it's 17. Now between these two should be 8 millimeters. And here we are. the dimensions are good. Now we can exit this sketch. Click here on this X. Click here discard changes and exit. And now we know that these have the right dimensions. Now we'll have to apply some fillets here. So first fillet will have the radius 13.1 millimeters. And will be this edge right here with this one. Press here OK. And now the next fillet will have radius 4 millimeters. Will be this edge. And this other one. Press OK. And now we don't have it on the drawing, but I'm gonna add another fillet with radius, let's see, 2 millimeters, and will be this edge with this one. And press OK. And now this is looking a lot better, a lot smoother. Alright, now is the same as the other part. If you want to change the material, right click on material, edit material, and add the material you want, apply and close. Now this is it. This is the tutorial for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we're gonna make the assembly, which will be very easy. See you next time.